Yo, what's up, gamers? It's your boy, Serrano786 here for some Destiny 2. My Destiny's taking a real long time, but I also want to watch this video while Destiny is loading. Apparently, there was something that was brought up this weekend about divinity. So I started watching this video of Aztec Cross going over what was brought up and basically his thoughts on this. So I kind of want to watch this, or at least watch the rest of the video. I watched like 2 minutes of it, so I want to watch the rest of it on stream, just to kind of get an idea of like what they were talking about, because Dado also made a video, it looks like. So apparently it's like a hot subject right now. I happened to see a tweet about this from Salt Grepo, or I think it's his name. He's in the Elysium clan that basically three-peated King's Fall, Valid Disciple, and then they also did, was it Vault of Glass? So they three-peated basically all the new raids, like all of the new raids that have come out the past three, they've done. But he brought up something interesting about divinity and about what could be done that could basically, I won't say nerf it, but he said it needs a nerf, right? Like, and because we'll just watch the whole video because it's pretty interesting, because I had never really thought about it until it had been brought up. But yeah, divinity is basically like you have to have, right? At least not every encounter, but some encounters, like it's like you want it. War Priest is an example. Oryx is an example. Most of the bosses in DSC, Vault of Glass. Some encounters obviously don't have that, but most bosses where you're actually going to be like, you know, like doing a shit ton of DPS and you're sitting still, it's going to be basically that choice. Basically, that's going to be the choice.
Why are you spending hundreds of dollars on products for your face, but then when it comes to your balls, you're buying the cheapest stuff possible? You need products that are made for men, by men, with...
So I wanted to give my opinion on some
opinions,
watch this. Which is the Destiny community in a nutshell. But this particular topic definitely hit a nerve, many nerves. And it involves a certain streamer calling out the exotic divinity. Now this guy, and it makes aiming a non-factor, which is very...
All right. Sorry about that. I'm not really sure what happened there. I just, like, everything went crazy. Okay, we're back up. We're back up. All right. So let's start this back over right here.
I used to ask for nerfs for certain weapons and builds and things that were just way too hot, but we've grown since then, right? We've come a long way, which is why
he brings up a funny point, though, right? So the Destiny community is very known for being vocal about this needs nerf, this needs nerf. I mean, I guess that's true for a lot of MMOs, right? World of Warcraft, Final Fantasy 14. There's always these talks of like, this is unbalanced. You need to do this. You need to do this. Players always have these ideas, right? They think they know what's good for a game. But as a developer, I feel like it's a different side of that. And I feel like players think that they know what they need. We don't know what the fuck we want. We don't know what we need. We like certain things, right? Are we going to exploit certain things if they're really OP? Of course, duh. That's why Aztec was making a joke. He goes, I haven't asked for a nerf for 2 weeks. I know, he's grown up. He was joking about it because it's always something. We could probably look at just all these videos, right? Out of Bounds, Divinity Drama, like people are there's always going to be talk about unbalancing and stuff like that. But apparently this was a big one, though, and it caught like a lot of content creators like making videos about it. Look at that. Dado has one about it. So it's just interesting. But anyways, let's just keep going.
We haven't asked for a nerf in the past 2 weeks. Maturity, fellas. It comes with time and fatherhood. But enough about me. Let's move on to Salt Grepa. This started off as an innocent discussion titled Divinity Nerf Discussion. Hey, this is going to be a thread. I've been thinking about a way to nerf Divinity for quite a bit. The gun is basically mandatory for most boss encounters, and it makes aiming a non-factor, which is very unhealthy for the game for multiple reasons, such as removing most of the skill gap during DPS and making precision weapons way too easy to use, forcing high-risk, high-reward weapons such as Whisper the Worm term out of the meta since they simply can't be buffed. Otherwise, they would be S tier due to Divinity removing the risk aspect. Now, Saul continued. For the longest time, I didn't really ever come up with a viable solution. I don't think removing the debuff would do too much. Teams would still apply a debuff by other means and use Divinity on top of it for ease of crits. Reducing reserve or max size would probably be pretty insignificant. We have multiple ways to produce special ammo on demand, and hunters can easily negate low max size by just dodging to reload or throwing a shuriken. There really aren't many viable solutions without completely reworking the weapon, in my opinion. The guaranteed crits are just too good on certain bosses, but not long ago I finally came up with an idea that would work while also preserving the gun's identity. What if Divinity kept giving the crit bubble, but provided a 0% debuff that overrides any other debuffs? So that, for example, using Divinity plus Tether still resulted in no debuff as long as Divinity is applied. That would make it so you decide to use Divinity, you both sacrifice someone's damage and lose the ability to debuff the target, making it a safe option, but worse compared to what a skilled team could pull off by hitting their shots. And this is something that should be easy to implement from a technical standpoint, since we already had the past lower percentage debuffs that used to override higher ones, and would make using Divinity a choice with a strong trade-off. This change wouldn't really affect less skilled teams that want an easy crit when running their weekly raids, since damage checks in normal mode are easy enough, and as long as you're hitting your shots, a debuff isn't needed. On the other hand, it would make day one contest raids way more interesting, since ambitious teams would be able to risk not using Divinity and try to get a higher DPS output by hitting their shots. Let me know what you think down below, or if you have other ideas. Oh my, Salt brother, you are a brave soul indeed, because the opinions, they came in hot. Everybody was mad about this. Sometimes when you're grinding away, man, you're on the end of that pickaxe and you're just swinging it day after day. You fly too close to the sun and you start talking as if everyone is as close to it as you are, but that's not the case. Thus began the debate between the elites, or quote unquote elites of Destiny, and the rest of the player base. From one-handed bandits, oh, apparently I missed yet another elitist discussion about nerfing Divinity. You don't need it. You don't have to use it. Let people use what they want. Stop trying to nerf everything just because you are in the top 0.00001% of players. Like, come on. From a Matty Ice Gaming, annoyed by all this Divinity talk. Is Div good? Yes. Is it doing its intended function? Yes. Does it make booze fight? God damn, I think that's a typo. Boss fights easier? Yes. Is it required? No. If you don't like it, don't use it. Divinity is only really required in contest mode raids, and Rogue, even then, still not needed. From Betos here, nerf Div, nerf resilience. Why not nerf heavy weapons? Why not nerf tractor? Why not nerf galley? Nerf every super? Why don't you make content where you run zero, run off meta weapons, show what you preach? It's getting steamy, man. From CM Punk, I don't really understand how other teams using Divinity and PvE content affects your playing experience so much that you think it needs to be nerfed. If you don't want to use it yourself, then don't, but I hardly think it's so broken that it needs to be nerfed. From It's Just TK,
okay, well, there's a lot of talk of like, basically it doesn't need to be, it's like, these are all just, it's gonna be the same thing, blah, 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 blah. All right, he's probably where he's going to get to his thoughts. Let's see.
Jazz casuals. But I'm going to actually give a suggestion to Divinity that to me is a more balanced approach, because everybody's going about this all wrong. I actually think that Divinity should offer a 50% debuff, but it actually makes the crit spot smaller and random. You don't fucking know where it is.
Oh.
One point it's the head, the next point it's the arm, the next is the neck,
that would be
and
nuts.
it's moving every 3 seconds. So it's just random. Now, to a skilled player, this is obviously terrible, but to a dirty casual, your aim is so shite anyways that probably doesn't even matter. Hell, your damage might even go up. You're missing so many shots. But Cross, what about the bosses that move a lot? What about the ones that kind of glitch out the game a little bit? Or desync? Or Bungie server starts taking a crap? What about that boss that hides behind that rock? 2 words. Get good? There are literally people on Reddit.
All right, so at this point, it's just Aztec coming up with his own thoughts about that. But yeah, so apparently this sparked a lot of a conversation about the need for Divinity, right? Because Divinity is like, Divinity is good, right? Oh, I need to reopen Destiny. Divinity is good. Like, that's why everybody uses it in high DPS moments, is because the exotic is just so good. It's a really, really, really good exotic. I remember when Garden of Salvation came out, and I got mine, because I'm pretty sure you have to do like a quest for it. I'm pretty sure. It's been so long. I've just had my Divinity forever, but I always have it on a character just in case, because in case somebody doesn't want to run Divinity, right? But it's almost mandatory. I agree. I actually think I just agree straight up with Salt, honestly, because I think if you remove the debuff, right, and then keep the crit, I think it's going to do what it needs to, right? But there's plenty of other things that you can do that will debuff a mob, right? There's tether, there's tractor, which I don't know if you're really going to use that in a boss day 1 type of situation, but tether for sure. I don't know. It brings up an interesting point, right? But I think I agree with Salt, but I think it's fine where it's at right now, honestly. I mean, you know, there are some fights where you want that. You know, Rolk, somebody said Rolk is really, like, it's necessary to have div because he's always moving around and he's got a slender hitbox. And so, like, trying to crit his head was a fucking nightmare to try to do. So, you know, it makes sense. But, yeah, let's see. What do we got to do today? So this, like I said, this is going to be a short stream today. I have a weird work schedule this week, so it's all going to be, you know, just, let's see here. Did that. I guess we can just do some pinnacles. That's what I'm going to do. We're going to do pinnacles. So let's see. We got Vanguard. Let's do that. We'll just do some pinnacles. We'll probably do that tomorrow, too. No, tomorrow I'm going to try to actually do the all Warlock thing, I think, and try to do that. Just because I got the Taipan. I'm starting to level that up. It's supposed to be better than the Cataclysmic because you can get it with Firing Line and Clown Cartridge. So I'd be curious to check it if, you know, because I'm usually creating, like, best case, I get a solar well, or not a solar well. I get a solar... yeah, I get a solar well, and it buffs my solar damage. I'm hitting for about 110-ish, right? Ideally, I think if I have this, like, fully buffed, I could probably squeeze out another 10k out of that. But Taipan is supposed to be better, especially with Vice Stinger, right? So you get Clown Cartridge, right? So if you get Clown Cartridge with the Firing Line, that's just going to give you, I think, a 20% buff on when you're with other people. So in a DPS moment, it's going to be really nice. Vice Stinger, though, if that procs, I mean, you're just going to get almost infinite rounds, which is kind of crazy, but, you know.
I must once again ask you to venture into the dark. Move quickly, but carefully, Guardian.
Woo! The bottom line is if you don't like it, don't use it. Exactly, right? Like, that's the whole thing, right? Like, I totally agree. Like, if you don't like it, just don't use it. Like, I feel like if Bungie does do something right to this, and I don't know, I feel like it's going to cause a lot of flack, or Salt's going to get a lot of flack. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Ooh. But yeah, I agree. I think Divinity is fine. I don't think anything needs to be done. If you feel like it's a little unfair for day ones, I mean, yeah, I guess, but you know. I always forget the bead buff because Divinity is better, right? That's why everybody uses it over Tether. What if they just equalize that? You know, even if they did that, I don't know. I don't have a problem with Tether. It's fine, honestly. Cool. Yeah, so we're just gonna do Pinnacles today, and then tomorrow I'll probably do the all. I'll probably do an all Warlock run for King's Fall, but I don't know. You know what I would honestly love to see more in the like the balancing just for weapons in general? I would love to be able to be like, oh, I want to use a machine gun, or I want to do whatever. I understand that they make the mods every season to like showcase or not showcase certain weapons. I guess that's kind of what it is. They showcase certain weapons, you know what I mean? Whoa. Yeah. Either way. Aztec's idea was a little crazy. Like the random movements every 3 seconds. That would be bonkers. Oh, that would be nuts. I guess it really depends on the like Divinity also of like what was the intended purpose of that gun, right? Was it to just debuff to give you that crit spot? Because if that's what it was intended, then what does it matter? That the gun is doing what it's supposed to be doing. You know what I mean? Woo! Can't see shit. Woo! I love this run with the new Arc 3.0. I love that it's just like super fast, in your face. That's so fast. I love this. Come on, come on. Alright. Oh, wait. Yeah, blighted, bro. I'm just trying to get this catalyst for this Touch of Malice, and then I'm going to switch off of it. Although I did find with, like, what are those void gloves that make your grenades crazy for warlocks on void? Whatever those are, with Touch of Malice, because you're getting Devour and getting kills, like, it's actually a nice little combo. I should make a video about that. Maybe I will. But I noticed that it works the best with Touch of Malice, because obviously you're losing a bunch of health for getting crits, and given a higher DPS, you're going to want to, like, keep getting kills. Problem is, it's really only good if you're getting kills. Otherwise, you know, you're not getting that little health boost from Devour. Although it does have that built into Touch of Malice where you get, what, 3 kills and it regenerates health or something like that? So, yo, what's up? It's all good. He will get a lot of flack. How can one person have so much influence over the whole game? He makes one comment and Bungie starts changing stuff. Exactly, right? Like, that shouldn't be like that. No, that shouldn't be something. Because, again, you're taking one person's opinion about the matter and, like completely gonna do, like, irreparable damage to, like, DPSing it in raids. But maybe that's what Bungie wants to do. Maybe they want to make it less casual. And they're just gonna say, like, fuck the casuals. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's gonna be a shit show if this keeps going where it's going. Like, it's not gonna be good. Oh shit. Get out of here. Get out of here. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. At the end of the day, I mostly trust a developer for the most part, or any kind of company that has like a live service or MMO service, that they're mostly going to keep things okay. I mean, I would say honestly that's the most impressive thing about Final Fantasy XIV is how well they do balancing in that game. And like it's very calculated, like very, very calculated for the most part. And it's never a thing ever where in that game like something feels just like ridiculously overpowered. There might be something that's a little bit better or that's obviously going to shine more than others, but it's never like a truly like unbalanced thing. yeah, at Square Enix, whoever works on that team for like buffing and stuff like that, definitely they do a great job. That was my favorite thing about Final Fantasy 14 is like it feels the most balanced. Like it just really does. Yep. Whoop. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what transpires over the next week or two. Maybe they'll talk about it this TWAB. I don't know. It's fine. It's honestly fine where it's at. They don't need to do anything to Div. He did bring him an interesting point. Like, it's an interesting point. I don't know if I agree with it. Like, I agree with, I don't know. I'm on the fence. Honestly, I feel, because maybe he's right. Maybe it should be like, you know, you still get the crit box, but not the debuff. Or at least limit the debuff. I don't know. I like it. I mean, it's great, right? But nobody likes being the, you know, div bitch, so to speak. Because, I don't know. The fact that it's necessary, I think, is the problem. I mean, I agree with that. I don't like that it's necessary. Like, I would love it, again, I would love it if they could just make it where you can almost take almost anything you want in there, you know? Obviously, you want to optimize certain things, but, like, just, I don't know. Ooh, that slide I didn't realize was so freaking long. Jesus Christ. Alright. But yeah, I don't know. Well, again, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Maybe they'll talk about it in the TWAB. I don't know. This TWAB may be a little interesting because of that. Because like I said, part of me agrees with it. Like, part of me is like, oh, I mean, I get that, right? Like, maybe the crit box shouldn't be so easy, but, you know. Maybe if they just even reduce the size, that would be fine. Like, the debuff is nice, but it's necessary. Like, I guess that's what, yeah, it's necessary, you know what I mean? Okay.
Here she comes.
Yeah, look at that. Leaders are just too good. Let's be honest. They're super good. Oh, there we go. Yep. Boop. Nice. There we go. I think if you play D2 at all and you're not finding the game too easy, you should get out more and not spoil it for everybody else. I think if you play D2 all day and are not finding the game too easy, you should go. Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. Like, that's somebody who probably plays, you know, 100 hours a week, probably easy. You know what I mean? Like, they are constantly in it. Like, I have to step back from Destiny 2 a lot. Like, not all the time, but for me, the way I keep it, like, especially recently after Witch Queen, I kept wanting to be involved in the seasons after the DLC. This is the first time that I've actually, like, stayed involved in the seasons, but it's because I'm, like, not completely submersing myself into it like I've done previously. Oh, man, I should have gotten Vanguard bounties. Oh, well, fuck it. We'll go get some Gambit bounties at least. But yeah, that's a very good point. Like, how much time is this person playing this and just not thinking of shit to fuck up to fuck up in the game? Like, I don't like this. I should probably just talk shit about. Now, I'm sure that's not what it was, but I mean, when you have a lot of free time and you're playing a game, you know, like, I mean, maybe. I mean, it's not wrong. What do I want to pump this into? I guess I could pump it into... If I'm going to use anything, it might be Thoughtless. Actually, what's my Izanagi's at? Do I need to bump that up? Izzy's is 173. I don't really like using Izzy's. I hate the reload, and, like, I understand it's a shit ton of damage, but, like, I just don't like using it. I'm lazy. That's why I always use Witherhoard. Witherhoard is the perfect lazy man's weapon for, like, damage. Pop a Witherhoard, do a single shot from your primary, your special primary, and then DPS with a Cataclysmic or, you know, a Taipan or whatever. I think I'm going to just pump this into... I'll put it in my Hungry. I'll just pump that up. But, yeah, that's somebody who probably plays all the time, you know? But then, so there's the flip side to that, right? So, Dan, so, like, here's the flip side to that. The flip side is yes, maybe this person plays all the fucking time, but does that maybe give them more insight? See, because that could go either way. Because part of me might say, like, oh, you know, yeah, you're right. Like, I agree with you on your end. Like, maybe they think they know, but they don't. Again, I was saying that earlier at the beginning of the stream as we were watching, like, the Aztec Cross video. It's very interesting, like... Players think they know what they want, but do they really know what they want? And as a developer, they have a little bit more insight into like the back end thing of things. Like, do they really know? Because it's a question of like who's right? It's going to break down to that. Like, who's right? He brings up a good point. Is it at the right point? I don't know. I think though, before you nerf something like that, you should, you know, I don't know, maybe test. I don't know. Let's see. It's a touchy subject. And it's funny because a lot of content creators, a lot of Destiny content creators will do that, right? They'll find either a build that's really OP, find something that's really OP, and then they just kind of go with that. But they'll also talk about nerfs, like, oh, this is way too strong. Use this weapon because it's ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like, those videos will gather traction, and then sometimes, you know, Bungie might actually do something. I don't know. It's really going to be up to Bungie. I hope Bungie just doesn't do anything at all just before they fuck up something that's going to, like, change the game forever, because that's going to be, like, a game-changing. If there is no need for a divinity, then, yeah, I think that's going to... If Salt's idea comes to fruition, right, then... that's going to completely change DPS. It's really going to affect players when they're actually in DPS moments. It's going to be terrible for day ones, right? Because people who maybe aren't necessarily as skilled and are trying to crit, and they don't have a bubble that's going to give them a debuff on top of everything, they're going to be losing out on that DPS. Like, I think it's going to do irreparable damage, honestly, especially in day ones. And for them, for, again, the three-peat champion Elysium, it's probably not going to be a big deal to them, right? But he's talking about making these game-changing, almost breaking changes to a weapon that's necessary for a lot of DPS fights in Destiny. Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen. I hope nothing happens. I hope nothing happens. I hope nothing happens. I don't know. But we'll see. I honestly don't care for div. I mean, like, do I need it? No. Is it nice to have? Fuck yeah. It is nice to have. Just a crit bubble, you just click. You know what I mean? Especially for linears or like Rolk, where Rolk, I can understand that, because Rolk is like, that motherfucker's moving around. He's like darting across the arena, and like he's got a slender hitbox and a small head. I mean, I understand like his crit spots, but still, like, having a div on Rolk was nice. I gotta admit, like that was nice. DSC, I don't think it really needed that. I mean, especially when the double shotgun meta was around. Oh no, they stepped in front of my grenade. What a dick. I mean, it was an accident, but still. So is there somebody behind me? There we go. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Yeah, I know. I never got my Whisper, but I heard that happened to a lot of people. They got it, and then it's never been good. It hasn't been good since. It just hasn't been an option. Whoop.
Sending small blocker. Allies headed to the other side. Styles inbound. Set. Your allies defeated. Bringing them back.
Oh, he already dead? Oh, shit.
Smoke's draining. The blockers must die, brother. Invaders here. Break it.
Let's go hunting.
Enemy invaders down.
Woo! Yeah.
Got a high value.
I like snipers. Like, I don't know. I like linears too because they're kind of like sniper-ish, so to speak, so.
High value target down. Incoming wave at the drill. Almost. Bank and get that primeval out.
I didn't get the high value target, but. Oh no!
Enemy invader down. 3 to hunt. Portal is prime. Lock. You summoned the prime evil,
Let's go.
and the win is yours. Team has a prime evil. You gotta finish first.
Woo! What time is it? Alright, let's see a little bit.
Envoy 8. Now devour that prime evil.
I would love to just see more weapons used in raids. You know what I mean? Like, I understand why Bungie does what they do with the mods and like certain buffs and debuffs. Like, they're just always trying to find a balance, right? Like, that's the idea. But like,
Enemy invader down. 3 to hunt.
go fuck these dudes up real quick.
This is what the tape will be. Revel in this.
Oh no! Oh damn, he had xenophage. Damn, busting out the xenophage encampment, bro. Yeah, I would honestly just like to see more weapons used in raids. You know what I mean? Like weapon types, I guess. That's always my biggest qualm. Like you're if you want to optimize, right? Like you kind of have to like use the meta, or you're not. You know,
Get moving. Fight's over.
you have to use the meta or close to the meta. Otherwise, you're like gimping your group. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I don't know. If there was something that like could make more weapons viable, because I like machine guns. Like, I like machine guns. I love auto rifles. I haven't been able to use an auto rifle in a really long time, aside from when what is this weapon called? The crate. When the crate came out, I was able to use that. I mean, to come to pass. But yeah, there's been so many other like better weapons though. I haven't like an auto meta. I would love like an auto to come in and. Yeah, because there's no really like great auto guns. I'd rather use a hand cannon, like especially like with the new raid one where it has incandescent. What is it? The Zali's Bane with incandescent explosive payload. I mean, I actually run that on raids, like mainly because of the solar shields. But yeah, there's just so many other weapons I would rather use than than an auto rifle, which sucks because I love auto rifles. I'll be right back. I gotta blow my nose. Woo! Woo! Oh man! Ever since I've moved back to Texas, like my allergies have been so bad. Like, it was not like this when I was living in Idaho. Like, it's so crazy. I mean, it's rained, and I don't know if it's like something specific, but man, my allergies have been terrible. Terrible, terrible. I feel like I constantly have to blow my nose. Probably should take some allergy medicine, but either way. Yeah, dude, I would have loved to use Whisper Room. I mean, Whisper Room, some people probably still use it, but like, it's just, it's not like it was in the glory days. You know what I mean? So. Oh, you mean saw the? Sorry, I saw that Wild, but you saw the new Dragon Ball movie. Yeah, that movie is awesome, bro. The dude. Oh, what is it? Gohan Beast? Yeah. What do they call it? It's like Beast Mode or Beast, just Beast. My little feathered friend.
All right. Give me those moats and I'll make you rich, brother. I promise.
Alright. Yeah, tomorrow, like I said, I'm going to try to do a King's Fall raid and do like an all Warlock probably run. I also need to get a clan run up as well. Oops, killed myself. Yeah. Actually, you know what? Since I don't have to run Arc, I'm actually gonna... Let's do this. Alright.
Hostiles incoming at command.
Okay. I probably shouldn't have changed my subclass in the middle of this, but that's okay. Oh. Whoop.
Training. The blockers must die, brother.
Uh-oh.
Hostiles incoming at the burrow. Vader's gone. Get him next time. Got eyes on a high-value target. Track it down. Block. Sending medium block.
Yeah, let's go cause some ruckus.
High-value target destroyed.
What? Well, shit. I got a body shot. He got a headshot. Well, what can I say?
Orders ready. Grab your gun. Orders ready. Looks like the allies invading the other side. Hostiles at the ring.
Get it. Let's go. We're still like, what, 5 short? Fuck.
Your allies back. Ring here. Medium blocker to the other side. Hey, you got enough.
We got enough. We got enough.
Thank those mothers. Portals up.
see?
Down, but the lookout's alone. Now,
Oh, oh.
you're in the lead. Take down that primeval. This gambit shoots. Invaders here. Break this thing.
Oh shit! He's over on my body. He's over on my body. Fuck, we just got rocked. Like, badly.
Invaders off the field. Compromise.
Alright.
Guess you're fired. Your invaders missed. They just wiped out the entire opposing team. Gain the lead. Opposing team's about to win.
Yep.
Team's about to win this. Invader inbound.
Oh no!
Take it out. Opposing team's about to win. You're out.
Ah,
I told
come on. I do not like Gambit. I thought the idea of it sounded good at first when they were like announcing Gambit. I do not like it. It is not my favorite mode for sure. Like I do my 3 for the week and then I never think about it ever again. Ever again. It just to the wind. Oh, I should get rid of that. Overflow Rampage. What? That's actually not that bad. Let me see. Overflow Rampage. What does Run and Gun do? Rapidly defeating targets with this weapon. Speed. Guardian's powerful combat time. Run quicker. Question is, would I rather use this over, say, my Callus Mini Tool? Probably not, just because of Incandescent and how strong that is. See, that's the other thing, too. Like, I don't know. The crafting is another big thing, too, right? Like, crafting, I mean, I'll probably just throw that in the vault. May look at it some other time, I guess. But see, I'd rather use my Callus Mini Tool. If I'm going to go submachine gun, I'm going to use Callus Mini Tool or Callus Mini Tool. That's literally it. I don't think there's any other submachine gun. Maybe Achilleos if I was running Arc. But even then, I'd still probably, you know, run that. How close am I to this Catalyst? Because this is 57.
Ding, ding. Fallen on the horizon.
All right.
Hey, you're gonna love this. Hey, you ever headbutt a cow? Don't. It'll break you. Use bullets.
I'm going to check something, how far I am on this. I'm getting closer, okay.
Get ready for transmat. Let's hunt some hostiles, brother. Bring their moats to the bank.
Yeah, you kind of become like a little turret when you have your well up with Devour on top of Touch of Malice. There's probably something there. Hell yeah. Don't mind me, guys. Oh, and I ended up getting my Titan exotic. So usually when the new exotics come out for each class, I try to go through and farm each of them. So I ended up getting the Titan exotics. I forget what they're called, like One Beam Cannon or something like that. Oh no.
Half-pint taken, headed to the other side. I got your targets on the field. Hunt it down.
There we go.
Hostiles at the ring. Almost. Bank and get that primeval out there. You're being invaded. Find them before they find you. Load straining. The blockers must die, brother. Enemy invader down. Free to hunt. Hey, you're losing most. Ice the blockers. Blocker outbound.
Woo.
Allies headed to the other side. Your enemy call up the Chinese. They kill us. They win.
Yeah.
Take and run popping up on the enemy side. Good.
Woo.
Invaders down. I took someone with me. Good. Almost time for a prime eat. Feel that thing.
Definitely not a fan of Gambit. Definitely not a fan of Gambit. Oh. Oh, we already have enough. Okay, we already have enough.
Not out of this yet. Feel that prime eat. Compromise. Focus your fire. Invader incoming.
Where you at, brother? Where you at? Where is he? There he is. Got him.
Easy there. You got it. Allies invaded.
Oh no! Wrong way.
Convoy's taking a dirt nap. Right, easy time. The enemy team's about to win this. Get moving. And that's it. Opposing team took out their fight.
Boo! Fuck Gambit. We'll do some Crucible now. Crucible is fine. Like Gambit, I just know. Like it's definitely an improvement from what it used to be, but it's definitely not where I think it can be. It needs to be improved for sure, 100%. La da da da, la da 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 da. Oh, we need to go get some bounties, actually. Let's see, some bounties. Bounties. Let's see. Let's see. I want to see. So that should be working, right? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Opacity. There we go. I don't think that showed up. I need to mess with that. I swear. Yeah, leave. All right. I'll have to check on that. All right, let's go get some bounties.
What can I do for you, Warlock?
2 red borders. Dang. Not that I can really use them, but.
You're alive, Guardian. Fight like it.
All right. Punish defeated.
I know you'll use this well.
Arc blind. Grenade. Rumble. 1 rumble match. Okay. I can do that. We'll do 1 rumble.
I know you're busy, Guardian, but the Crucible needs veterans now more than ever.
All right, so I would just rather use my crate, honestly. Rapid head rail spring. Ooh. Ooh. Nah, it's not good. Okay. Okay. Nice. I got 76. So probably gonna run arc. Or I'm gonna run. Actually. Put on my PvP gear. Yeah, there we go. And then that should be fine. Should be scout. There we go.
Rumble.
There we go.
No backup. No ally. No mercy, Guardian.
Woo! Fuck! What was that? The Enigma? Bro, I just got 2-shotted with a glaive. What? What the fuck was that, bro? Of course, my dumbass is still trying to fucking get.
Double down.
Just pick them both off.
Strength in numbers, Guardian. Excellent.
Whoop! Fuck! That was a good grenade. That was a really good grenade. Shit. Dang it. Dang it. Yeah, that Titan is just destroying right now. Booty. The booty's destroying. Oh, come on. Yikes. I mean, they're wearing, like, Trials gear, so I'm assuming they're badass at PvP.
Don't let your enemy take this without a fight.
Nah, booty. Not today, brother. Oh no, bruh. Come on. Oh no! Didn't see booty there. Alright, well. Ah! Nope.
Can't argue the numbers.
Alright.
Opponents outscored.
Now let's do just regular control for the last tier. And then we'll probably stop after this and chill. Yeah, weird work week. I usually am off at like 12 or 1. They didn't schedule me right this week, so I'm actually working 40 hours this week, so which is kind of weird. I haven't worked 40 hours since December. So it's been a little while. But it's fine. Whatever. What I'm probably gonna end up doing is have them modify the rest of my week in some way. I'll be like, I'll work the 8 today, and then I only have to work the rest of my 12 like over the next 4 days. So like they'll probably do what, 3-4 hour days probably. So then that'll be good. So then I'll work Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, maybe have off Friday. I'm hoping that's what happens, but I don't know if that's actually gonna happen. I don't know. Work's usually pretty good about that sort of stuff. Submachine gun, heating up, fragile focus. I feel like fragile focus is such a weird perk. Like I guess it's good in PvP until you get hit, and then it's like meh. Out of combat. Top half of the magazine. Reload speed. Maybe. I don't know. There's just so many other better weapons. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Distribution. Bam, 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 bam. Trying to use Touch of Malice in fucking PvP. Probably dumb of me, but I'm also gonna just get this a little bit further. Yeah, that's kind of the role that you want for the Taipan. Firing line plus clown cartridge. Ah, these allergies are killing me. I mean, literally dying. Literally dying. I don't know what happened there. Range jolt. Trying to remember your strength. I feel like if I'm not using an arc weapon, that's kind of pointless. So let's see. I'll see how this works. Error. What? Okay. That was weird. Try that again. Oh, I didn't know that I got pinnacles for Iron Banner. I probably should have been doing it. It's a busy weekend though, right? So this, what was it, Friday? We just kind of went out. But Saturday, me and my buddy of mine went to go watch the FC Dallas LA game in soccer. Bro, it was so much fun. It was the coolest. It was fucking amazing. So we were set to lose, right? Like against LA in like the MLS is like, they're set to win the year. Like they're the favorites to win this entire year. So we were set to lose this game, right? First 45 minutes, I mean, it seems pretty evenly matched. Odd part is LA was down a man 11 minutes in, right? Got a red card 11 minutes in. So they were down a man the entire rest of the match, right? So first half goes by, nothing crazy. You know, it's just a back and forth. It seems pretty even though they're down a man. Technically, LA is down a man. And then second half comes. few minutes in, fucking LA scores, right? Fuck, right? So I think about 10 minutes later after that first goal that LA had made, we did this cheeky little play. It was so awesome, right? We did this cheeky little play where there was a corner kick, but instead of setting it up, you know, like you normally do, get everybody ready, like people are just kind of walking or whatever, dude just kicks it real quick, kicks it to another player and scores. Like it was a cheeky little play, our first goal. Second one was a beautiful free kick outside the penalty box and fucking just straight in. It was fucking amazing. It was the coolest fucking thing. Oh shit, no. Fuck. So we're getting B, okay. I'm gonna hop back to C because they're probably gonna push that, I bet.
Zone B, you have zone advantage.
Oh, sheesh. All right. Get your shit together, Serrano. Let's go. All right.
That's a power play.
No.
Zone C lost.
Playing terrible.
Enemy has advantage.
Oh. Ah.
They just took the lead.
No, they didn't. Yeah, they did.
You captured Zone C. Zone advantage is yours. Enemy has zone advantage. You captured Zone A. You have zone advantage. Shut the enemy down.
Oh.
They have advantage.
Oh no! Straight into a Titan's face. Not a good thing. I mean, I guess it was worth it, I guess. Holy crap. Ugh.
Zone C captured. You have
Whew.
advanced.
Then I am sucking.
5 minutes.
Oh no! Fuck, literally one right after the other. Fuck me.
Good. You captured Zone
Let's
B.
go.
Follow. Keep the pressure on. Zone A lost. Zone C lost. They have advantage. You have advantage. Zone B lost.
Oh no.
3 minutes. You're winning. Stay strong.
Oh no! Fuck, we need to get C back. We need to get C back. Through all that B. Woo.
You captured Zone C. Zone advantage is yours. Zone A lost. They have advantage.
Ah, come on, get A, get A, get A. Well, killed myself. Come on.
Zone B captured. Zone advantage is yours.
Oh shit.
You have it.
Oh, come on. I was just holding C pretty good there, just with my fucking forbearance. Oh, don't lose, baby.
One final push and victory is yours. 30 seconds stand between you and victory.
fucking glaive, bro. That's so funny. Because mostly I would never probably use a fucking glaive.
10 seconds. Bring it home, Guardian.
Oh no, what?
Sound tactics bring victory.
Ayo, let's go. Taipan level 4. All right, everybody. Well, that's going to do it for me. Tomorrow we'll probably be trying to do the solar warlock, all warlock run tomorrow, just so that I can do that before the reset on Tuesday. Like I said, because my work schedule is all basically later in the afternoon, I'm going to be streaming in the morning this week. Unless they can fix my schedule today, which I'm going to reach out to them about it. Either way, do that tomorrow. If I do get it fixed, I might actually end up being able to do the after reset King's Fall runs on all my characters. I don't know. We'll kind of see. It might be a 40-hour week. Either way, hope you have a good rest of your day. Stay spicy out there. Thanks for everybody new in chat. If you're new to the channel, you know what to do. Just face roll on the keyboard and hit all the buttons and you should be fine. All right. Stay spicy out there, everybody. I'll see y'all later.